Good noon to all of you. Please sit down. I'm very glad to be here at AMA Computer College in Lipa. I know AMA very well. I know even the father and the grandfather of AMA. Because you know AMA was founded by the son of my father's very dear friend and colleague, Amable Aguiluz. The old man was also named Amable Aguiluz. And he was my father's neighbor from across the street in Lubao, Pampanga. When my father became president, the senior Amable Aguiluz served his administration in various very delicate capacities, including customs, BIR, and the Commission on Audit. And then later on, his son, Amable Aguiluz also, nicknamed King, founded AMA Computer College in 1980, long before the information technology revolution. So we can really say that AMA Computer College is a tribute to a forward-looking vision. So congratulations for being student in addition. I'm here as part of a tour of the super regions, which we designed to spread development away from an inequitable concentration in Metro Manila. The super regions are Agribusiness Mindanao, Tourism Central Philippines, the North Luzon Agribusiness Quadrangle, the Urban Luzon Beltway, of which Lipa is a part, but also the Cyber Corridor, which we are announcing that Lipa is also a part. And that is what we want to talk about today. That's why I'm here in your computer school. What is the Cyber Corridor? This is made up of the strongest potential locations for ICT investments, including call centers, back office, software development, medical transcription. Marami nagtatanong, ano itong medical transcription? Well, yun yung, kayo alam ninyo, pero yung mga manonood ng TV, yun yung bang may doktor sa Amerika, ini-examine niya yung pasyente, tapos nagsasalita siya sa kanyang microphone, describing the symptoms, giving the diagnosis, and then sending the voice record to the Philippines so that there will be a transcriber who will digitize his record. That's the very strong service we have. Engineering design, animation, Pixar Pictures. Manood kayo ng darating na sine, ang pangalan Up. Up is going to be an animated film proudly Filipino-made. So this cyber corridor currently houses 750 call centers and business process outsourcing or BPO companies served by 3 high bandwidth backbone and digital networks. The composition of the cyber corridor is jointly identified and periodically updated by the private sector, the academe, and government. For now, it starts in the north from Metro Pampanga and goes to the south in Davao City. It includes Metro Manila and Metro Cebu, which are the country's 2 original centers of excellence. And now, 10 urban areas being promoted as the so-called top 10 next wave cities to be the best new destinations of the IT industry. In order of their choice by the private sector, what are these 10? Metro Laguna, Iloilo, Davao, Bacolod, Metro Pampanga, Metro Bulacan, Cagayan de Oro, Central Bulacan, Metro Cavite, and number 10, Lipa. Kaya kasama kayo roon. So I want to visit these new wave cities so that we can tell the world this is where the future of ICT and cyber services is in our country. And it's important to visit a school that is a very important part of the cyber corridor. A school that's very important part of the cyber services of Lipa, because schools are an essential backdrop to this development, and because I want to continue to reach out to you, the youth of this nation. You are the future. The future of this nation depends on you, the next generation. So, well, we talk about AMA Computer College, 1980, and nobody heard of BPO at that time. Even year 2000, if you said BPO, they'd say, what's that? So, Philippines has really come a long way since January 2001. Most of you were kids at that time. So you probably don't remember much. That was a very tumultuous time, less than 10 years ago. Even for your titas and your lolas, they probably have forgotten that at that time, the nation was on the brink of political chaos and financial bankruptcy. The economy was jumped in reverse. Few investments were being made. Few jobs were being created. The debt of the government and its corporations was 3.6 trillion pesos, bigger than the GDP of 3.3 trillion pesos. There were almost no foreign reserves. It was a time of low salaries and high prices. Tax revenue, syempre wala pa yung mga nice salaries in BPO and IT. Tax revenues were so low that we could hardly invest in expanding healthcare, improving education, and providing clean water and needed electricity to remote barangays. Into this dismal picture we step. I didn't seek the office of the presidency in 2001. It was thrust upon me. But rather than shirk from this onerous task, we rolled up our sleeves, determined to turn the Philippines around. We were focused like a laser beam on delivering real results to better the lives of ordinary Filipinos. As an economist, I knew that to reverse years of economic decline, we had to instill fiscal discipline, grow the economy, and invest in human and physical infrastructure. Gaya ng SLEX, STAR, at saka yung ginagawa natin ngayon na SLEX-STAR connection. Biro nyo, pag natapos na yon, 45 minutes na lang ang biyahe mula sa Batangas City hanggang sa Maynila. That was very... These actions would form the building blocks of a turnaround that would deliver an unprecedented 36 quarters of uninterrupted growth, create 9 million new jobs, and add 53 million people to healthcare and still keep our government coffers stable.